Hello, everyone. My name is Brad Ward, and I am the College and Career Center Advisor at Terra Linda High School. I work with the counselors, and basically, my job, the primary responsibility, is working with the college application process. In that regard, I help students assemble their college lists, and many students have come to me back since January, February into the spring and through the summer. And there are still a few students approaching me for, a few last adds to their list, and I can certainly help with that. Same with college applications and essays. We had a few students that started working on their applications back in the spring, and I held a college essay workshop in June as well as in August. And since then, I've been working with students very much. They've been sending me links to their Google Docs and sharing applications with me. And so I will continue to help with that as well through December. Scholarships and financial aid, we have two separate websites, one for each of those. And there's a lot of information about scholarships from Marin County, California, and nationally, and also a wealth of information about financial aid. So we encourage you to look at both of those websites and also come to me with any questions you might have. In terms of summer opportunities, this, just like last summer, this coming summer might be a little bit unlike most others, but we do have some seniors already starting to think about what they want to do after TL before they head off to college, and so I can help with that. Similarly, some students want to take a gap year after high school. That has been a kind of a thing to do for the last 10 15 years or so, sometimes in increasing numbers, that students feel that they're not quite ready for college and they want to go to college but maybe put it off for about a year, and I can certainly help with that. Also, there are some students from TL that do not go to college right away. And for that reason, we have a career and technical fair that we work with San Rafael High School. And typically that is held in March. And so we will be setting that up as well. And lastly, if you have a job, a work permit is required, and many students come to me for that as well. In terms of building your college list, this is just an overview, and we will share many more details about this in a later part of the presentation. But just very simply, about 7 to 10 colleges is typically fine, and that is as long as the list is well balanced, which you'll see a little bit more detail to come. Many factors included in the college search process, which you can see right there. This is basically students asking themselves what's most important to them. What are some things they've liked about TL that they would like to kind of continue in college, and maybe some things that they would change about TL, that they want a little bit of a different something in college. So asking yourself these questions can help you identify which of the colleges out there might be a potentially good fit for you. A balance of a college list in terms of reach, target, and likely, that we'll get into a little bit more detail later, but basically that's just the likelihood of admission in terms of how selective the college is compared with the students' numbers, typically their GPA and schedule rigor, and maybe test scores. Also, strategy is important. There are a lot of colleges with deadlines November 1st to November 15th, as well as some that have what's called a rolling plan, where there is no deadline, but you just submit the application when you're ready. And then regular decision is in January. I'll get into all of these in some detail a little bit later in the presentation. There are many college search tools. California Colleges is one that some students have recently used. SCORE is a company that we're starting to work with a little bit. There's also the College Board, and of course you have resources from myself as well as your counselor, and we just ask you to check your list with us before sending it for those reasons above. And also take a look at our information in the seniors portion of the website, as well as the college search and application section. And lastly, in terms of California's three-tiered public system, there are many private colleges as well, but for the public system, basically there are the California community colleges, 114 campuses, of which College of Marin and Santa Rosa JC are the two most popular with TL graduates. Also the California State University system, such as Sonoma State, SF State, and so forth. And then the UCs, which have 9 campuses around the state, including Berkeley, Davis, and Santa Cruz.